Hi guys. Welcome back to the treehouse. Good morning. Good morning. Hi King. Hi Timidly. Hi Sky. Hi Setzi. How are you all feeling today? Morning vibes go. Or more like afternoon? More like afternoon? Hey, Caught in the Chaos. Welcome in, hun. How are you? So I do have our channel points on today. I do have our channel points on. So if you want to get readings today, you can turn on your channel points. Basically, you can use channel points today for redemptions. Thank you for entertaining me while I eat lunch. You're welcome, Miss Umbra. Welcome back in, dear. So we are going to be working on our astral body painting today. So it's going to be... This is going to be interesting because I feel like there's not a whole lot left in this painting to do at the moment. Except for maybe some runes. Looking beautiful and bright today. Thank you, Sky. That's very sweet of you to say. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Sky Heart. Welcome back in, dear. And Poopy Cat, welcome in. Hi. Hi, Caught in the Chaos. You see buttons? You mean push, 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 push. You mean like this? Hey, Quiet Day, welcome in, dear. You want a goddess dream oracle? Alright, we can do that, Zezzy. We can do that. Dream buttons. Gotcha. I like it. How are you feeling today, Daniel? I do actually have the book for this one, but I've never actually looked at the book. So we'll see how we feel. I don't know, do we want to be in art today or do we want to be in tarot? I can never... Art always seems to be... I don't know, we don't seem to grab many people when we're in art. That's okay though. I think I have a painting tag on. Tarot first, then art. Yeah. You haven't seen him in forever? This deck? Dreaming? Dreaming? Hi, Car. Hi, Increasing Paranoia. Welcome back. You think just chatting would draw? We'll be in tarot for a minute and maybe then we'll go to just chatting. Because, yeah, you're right. I don't really paint too often. Like, consistently. Hi, Bob Rossavoir. Hi, Pega. Welcome in, dear. I'm going to take this dreaming card, but I'm going to draw you another one. Says he. But I will take the dreaming card since it flew out of the deck. I saw your picture in Discord. What other card do we want for Zezzy? I really like this song. I'm doing good, Pega. How are you, hun? I'm feeling really good. Alright. So we have dreaming. Be aware of your dreams. And we also have self-exploration. This talks about fairy tales and myths. We have number 29 and number 11. This is interesting, Zezzy. I'm getting two energies here. I'm getting you connect to others through this realm, but you really connect to yourself through the earthly plane. And I feel like this is saying you are starting to blend them together a bit, like they're overlapping a bit too much. Not that you can't tell the difference, because you can, but I feel like this is kind of saying it's okay to let them be separate things for a minute. Not always, but I would set some time during the day or some days of the week specifically, maybe even, where these don't overlap. Just to get you reset a bit. Like this feels like a way for you to reset, if that makes sense. Like if things are a bit too much one way or too much the other, or there's too much overlap, resetting by this is interesting. How would one, because I feel you're always plugged in. I feel you're always plugged in, but I feel setting the intention for becoming unplugged and letting these kind of be separate sometimes is really what I feel like you need right now for this reset. Because sometimes it's just too much. They're talking about crafting with, do you craft with nature materials, says he? Because they're kind of talking about working with your hands with natural materials. So that could allow you to still be you, but not go all the way out here while you're doing that, or not let this realm overlap while you're doing that. You can just be you. You were gonna make fairy houses. Do that. Do that, and allow that time to be set aside for you to kind of just be here for a while. You can still have the intention of being you and creating with that, but without it overlapping all the time. Does that make sense? You create wonderfully with your hands in the dream, in the astrally dream realm, but this is saying work more in the physical, specifically with natural materials like sticks, twigs, leaves, flowers. Hi, girlphobic. Welcome back in, dear. Does that make sense? I'm glad it does. A little less overlap. And Sky wants one too. Alright, let's do one for Sky. So you can use channel points today to get mini card readings. So we'll draw one for Sky. Yeah, one for you. Reset by visiting the fairy realm. Amethyst. Yeah, that's kind of what it is. Hi, Alcazar. Welcome in. Welcome in, dear. And hi, Nerdmeister. Glad to see you. What are we doing today? We are doing mini card readings while we work on our painting. Our astral body painting. So you can use channel points today for mini card readings. Hey, Talu. Welcome in, dear. Hi. So this one is going to be for Sky. Hi, Ella. Welcome back. Is everyone feeling all right today? More balanced? Maybe more centered? Maybe more stable? Interesting. We're just waiting for the fates to pick the right card. Hi, Krista. Welcome back in. You're still doing the wiggle? Aww. That's okay, Ella. A little bit, actually, King. That's good, hon. Definitely much better than yesterday, Ashley. I'm glad it was better than yesterday. Remember, Sky, how I said sometimes spirit might start to be kind of quiet? How long have I been shuffling these cards? You forgot to give permission? Maybe that's why. Hi, Nemesis. Welcome in, hun. Welcome in, hon. Just sitting here like shuffling, like usually something comes out already by now. Ooh. What is up with cheating? Spirit's being given everybody 2 cards. You guys are cheating. You guys are cheating. You and Ceci both. So this is talking about spiritual insight and sacredness, as well as moon lore. Alright, hold on. I gotta show you something with this. We have card number 32 over here, and then we have card number 23. It's mirrors, mirrored numbers. Hi, Unstablix. Welcome in, hun. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. Me too. Me too. Don't be skipping now, CD. So, 32 and 23. I just had to point that out. You see the mirror action again? Yes, exactly. Exactly. This is interesting energy. Because I feel for you, Sky, this card is saying that you're going to have a lot of activation in your crown chakra. And I feel like you're going to start to notice waves come in. Not that you didn't notice it before, but I feel like the waves are not going to be anybody in particular. This is very weird. It's going to be what you need to do, if that makes sense. Or the waves are going to help you know what you need to work on. This is very interesting energy. So instead of interpreting the waves as somebody else's energy, Sky, you need to start interpreting it as energy you need to be working with. Does that make sense? Or letting go of. Don't interpret the wave always as being somebody else, but rather an energy that's coming to you because you need to work with it. And I do feel like the crown is a very heavy activation point for you. So try not to put a label on the energy that's coming in, like who does this energy belong to, but rather what is this energy trying to show me within myself that I need to work on. Does that make sense? That's what these cards are talking about. Same thing with dreams. Not who does this energy belong to? Who does this message come from? Or, you know what I mean? Or who's involved? But rather, what is it trying to show me about myself? Both energy and dreams and messages. Everything is about you right now, Sky. Basically is what this is talking about. Not other people. Does that make sense? Hi, Eyes. Welcome in, sweetheart. You love to see that? Yeah. So Amethyst says that she's new to the channel. Aw, you started watching yesterday? I'm so glad. Welcome back in, dear. You loved how pretty the cards are. They are really nice cards. They are. I feel like we're doing well, I do feel like we're doing well. Male wants a Dream Goddess Oracle card too. Perfect. We'll do one for Male. So you guys can use cards today. Or channel points today. For the cards. So they are mini readings today. For everybody. Does it feel better today? I'm glad. I'm glad. And King's gonna get a Crystal Oracle. Okay. So let's focus for Male Paw here. The Dream Goddess is popular today. Yeah. One card for Male Paw. They're usually pretty popular cards. I got this one because I really liked the title of it. Like I was like, Goddess Dream. Ooh, that's me. Just because of the words. But then I looked at the pictures on the cards and I was like, oh, these are so great. These have just lovely imagery that can really have a lot to say with such, I don't know, I really like intricate pictures. Intricate pictures helps a lot. It can help you get details that maybe energetically you might not pick up on. They can have very specific details that come out with really powerful imagery. So I liked how everything was quite a bit. Alright, Male. Male Power, your card is Forgiveness. Compassion and kindness. Ooh, my ear is ringing. My ear's ringing. Hi, Stardust Manager. Welcome in. Ooh, give me 1 second. Because my ear is ringing. Male Paw. My right ear. You already know what this is about. And yes, you do need to do forgiveness work. Forgiveness doesn't mean people's actions are okay. Forgiveness is about letting go and seeing the love in everything so that you can be happy, so that all the heaviness can be lifted from you. This message is one you've heard over and 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 over again. So this should not be surprising. But this is what needs to happen. If you don't know how to forgive, you can look up how to forgive on Google. If you don't know how to even start forgiving. I also have loads of materials in my Discord on how to start the forgiving process. and tools that I've used myself to help me do this. Okay? So this is also being open to forgiveness by changing your mindset about it and about the situation. You can say the situation is ugly and doesn't deserve forgiveness all you want, but that doesn't make you feel better. That doesn't make you progress any further. That doesn't heal the situation. So change how you view it in your mind to make the forgiveness easier. Okay, Mal? But this is your card, dear. Forgiveness is your top priority right now. Hi, Mary. We're doing channel point readings today, Stardust. So, Stardust Manager, if you want a reading, you can use channel points today. Otherwise, in the evenings on Tuesdays, we have a queue. But it looks like Miss Umbra is going to use her channel points she's been saving up for a full reading. So I'll work on Miss Umbra's card reading next, after King's Crystal Oracle card. So it is channel points today for mini readings. Unless you have a lot of points, then you can get a full reading. But yes, we are also working on our astral body painting. This one's almost done though, so I feel like it's gonna have... I feel like it's mostly just gonna have some runes put on it. And maybe something kind of... I don't know, something else almost wants to come through, but I'm not quite sure what it is yet. Like a yellow mandala? I don't know. Interesting. Hey Jenna, welcome in, dear. So we're going to draw from our Crystal Oracle for King. Hi, Cookie. Welcome in, hun. Thank you, it means a lot. I'm glad it means a lot. Wow. Draw from the cookie cards. I wish I had cookie cards. Hey, Sweet Disaster. Welcome back, hon. How are you? I'm glad to see you in. For 11 months. Wow. Wow. That's crazy to think about. That's crazy to think about. Oh, I dropped my cards. There are 2 more over here, though. You're enjoying the lurk? It is a nice lurk. It is a nice lurk. It's good to see you too, hun. Yeah, I'm glad to see you. So the music in the background is Bliss. It's Celtic flute and recorder together. So this is going to be a Crystal Oracle card for King. Zessie, I knew you were going to jump on that one. So it is a commission piece. The art piece behind me is a commission. I was asked to paint, yeah, this is definitely King's card. I was asked to paint an astral body and their aura. I was asked to paint their aura first, which is actually what's in the background. Right? I was actually asked to paint their aura first, so I did. And then as I was painting it, their astral body wanted to come in, so then I painted their astral body on top of it. At least the interpretation of what I had received. They had like this glowy, floaty, drippy energy coming off of them. Like it was like raining, but going upwards instead of down. Like this. It was like they were dripping, but instead of dripping down, it's dripping up. So that's what that piece is for. King, your card is Celestite. This one wanted to pop out twice. Celestite. It's a bit bright. You can't see very well when I put it down too far. And this book has such lovely messages. I'm just gonna go in and read the main message straight out of the book, because this one has really great ones in the book itself. This is number 15. And this is talking about your connection to the angelic realm, divine energy, having clear channels of communication with yourself, your guides, and the conscious universe. You wanted a question? It's okay. So this card says that each of us is a unique expression of the conscious universe, whose endless imagination is also expressed to us through our guides and our angels. Angels can also be loved ones who have passed on, King. Our guardian angels can be members of our family, our ancestors who have passed away. Okay? So did you know that these entities are eager to help you find balance in yourself and align yourself to the conscious universe so that you can experience everything you actually deserve? This crystal spirit has shown up today to tell you you are always connected to these magical beings from the angelic realms. These beings are especially gifted at showing you what the eyes don't always see. Your message today is to be open to the guides and the angels that are around you, above you, and below you. They are loving you and supporting you in finding your own purpose, in feeling joy, and in feeling love, no matter what your outer conditions are. You always have all you need, and you are always accompanied by these entities who are devoted to bringing love and healing to everyone, especially when we are alone and we are feeling weak. So today, make time to connect to them by asking them to give you loving light and illuminate your path for you to help you become conscious of the unconscious gifts that are waiting for you. So ask for help, King. I have an angelic aid asking for angelic help meditation on Discord. Not on Discord. I think I did share it on Discord, but it's on my YouTube. I'll show you. So this would be a good way to ask for help in a very tangible way and allow yourself to be open during that time as well to whatever guidance or aid wants to come through for you, without being really specific about it. Because sometimes you know you need help, but you don't know what it is you actually need. You just know you need help. that meditation that I have made over on YouTube is for that exact purpose. Asking for help, even though you don't really know maybe what specifically, or you want to let go of specifics. That's what it's for. So we will do an intuitive card reading for Miss Umbra in regards to her trauma. So she's been having dreams where she's reliving some trauma. You're welcome. You're welcome. So we'll do a mini card reading for Miss Umbra. Hey Enlightened, welcome back in, hon. Glad to have you. I think it was called King Angelic Help Meditation. I named it something super simple. I'm gonna start shuffling my Shadowscapes deck a bit differently, because it's having a hard time. You'll be back in time for the rest of the stream. Good luck, Unstable Son. It's having a hard time. It's getting old. I'm gonna need to replace my Shadowscapes deck. Everything's just sticking together. But we'll make this work. I'll have you pick a number between 1 and 13. Miss Umbra? You'll give it a listen later? Yeah, feel free. 6. Okay. That's 1. That's 2. We'll do 3. We'll do 4. But we will ring the gong when we're done. Hi, Pestrin. Welcome in. 4. That was 4, right? This is going to be 5. I think this is going to be 6. This is our last one. This is number 6. Is that a new painting? This one's not necessarily new. We've had it for a minute. Hi, controller. Welcome back. All right. Holy crap. Holy crap. Holy crap. We have 2 soul contract cards here. We have soulmates, and then we have the 2 of cups, which often we'll talk about relationships. So I feel like with you, Miss Umbra, most of this is talking about healing the soul contract of this person. Healing I see them reaching out to you in specific to work on healing this and balancing it out. but you are wanting to run away and move on because you already are in a relationship and you want to have this full energy back. But I see them coming to you to heal this. They're looking to come to you energetically to help balance this out. Like almost like a forgiveness work. So I would work on providing the forgiveness if you're able during that time, or set the intention that when you go to sleep, you're going to heal this connection. Don't go to sleep and say, oh dear God, I hope they don't show up. If they do, put the intention that you're going to start healing it. Because I do see the soul contract coming in to have them check in with you to get that healing and this balance that they're looking for. But you're running away because you're in a relationship and you just want to be happy. But really, this is for the benefit of both of you. This is the energetic and emotional balance and stability and healing that they're looking for. So work on the forgiveness. Work on not being upset about the dream, but rather listen to the dream and do the healing work that's required from that. Just because you're dreaming about them and working on healing the connection doesn't mean you have to go back and be with them again. You can still have this relationship, this other relationship, but the healing still needs to take place, because whether you understand it or not, Miss Umbra, that energetic tie, that contract, that soul contract still affects how you view this relationship too. So it's not just to help them, it's to help you as well. So I would put the intention before bed that you are going to work on healing the connection and healing the situation, the relationship, the story, the past. Simply set the intention, because the work is already trying to come through at you right now. So just be open to it and put the intention that it's going to be healing. Hi, Waffle. Do you understand? This is the Shadowscapes deck. Hi, Jet. Hi, Best friend. Would it be okay to redeem a rune pull also? I mean, if you have the points for it, I don't see why not. We have limits, though. We do have limits. Hey, Nar. We're using channel points today, sweetie. Do you understand, Miss Umbra? So the healing is going to come to you however it appears while you're dreaming. But don't run away from it. Don't get upset about it. Don't say, I don't want it. Get out of my way. Just do the work. Be open. Be receptive. Be placing the intention that you're going to work on the healing. Okay? Place the intention that, okay, if you're here, let's do the work then, okay? If you're going to be here, let's do the work then, okay? It could be as simple as just setting that intention before you go to sleep. Hi, Nar. Hi, Invader. Welcome in, dear. They will be able to balance themselves out, Miss Umbra. If they hold a lot of negativity, you don't have to take it, but you can at least heal the part of you that is still connected to them. Okay? You can still heal the story. You can still accept the energetic part of them that comes in for that healing. It doesn't mean you have to go and have a conversation in physical life Doesn't mean you have to be best friends in physical life. It just means they're coming to you energetically to help both of you heal. So don't run away, just do it, okay? You will naturally already aid them, and the rest will be up to them, okay? You look like I'm in a studio. I do have quite a bit of paintings. I do have quite a bit of paintings. So this is going to be for Mal. A room for Mal. Which is Kanaz. Let's go back into our rewards. I want to make sure I'm marking everybody done. Let's ring the gong too. Alright, so this is Kanaz. I'll show you what it is in the book here. With the runes, I read a whole passage, and whatever resonates, resonates, and whatever doesn't, doesn't, and that's okay. But this rune symbolizes fire. And thank you for the follow. Welcome into the treehouse map. Glad to have you, dear. Glad to have you. So this rune represents strength, energy, and power. It's a significator of vigorous good health and strong powers of recuperation. It indicates the importance of a good positive attitude, right? Rewriting your story. Does it help you to write your story of the past, present, and future in a negative way? Does it make you feel better? No, it does not. So, this is talking about the importance of a positive attitude. And that doesn't mean every day you fake it till you make it, but checking in with yourself. Sometimes we're too negative in our mind, and that makes everything else a mess. So, the importance of a positive attitude is very important for you right now. This can be a rune that says with the right attitude, you will be able to handle any issues that come your way. This can be a positive sign that you're moving away from worries, and that trials will become easily manageable with your positive attitude. This rune can herald a time of you becoming more open to the good things that are already in your life. It's a good time for you to start something new, perhaps even a new romantic relationship. This is a rune of creativity and is especially important to artists and craftsmen. It can signify a birth of an idea, something creative, or something that could be inspired by love. The only negatives of this would be maybe you feel as though you have exercised poor judgment in some matters, or your vision for your life has become in some way it's become obscure, leading to confusion and confounding and building up on top of your problems. So this could be the only negative with this is in feeling like you are in your way, basically. It can also signify an ending or a loss of some kind. So those are the only negatives with this one. But I feel like this mostly has to do with that positive attitude. So I hope that helps. Mel, I hope that helps, dear. We'll mark that one done. Now, do you want a card reading plus an oracle? Should you contact her? Let's see, Nar. Let's do the love oracle first. Hi, Ceci, welcome back. Runebag ASMR. It does kind of feel that way, doesn't it? Do I cut my hair? Do I curl it? I do curl it a bit, but I can also scrunch it and just let it dry. But I did curl it today to help it be a little less flat. But I did curl it. Did you have Nam, Sensi? I'm so glad. Controller says your art really amazes me. Aw, you would wipe the floor with most in art school. You're so sweet. Thank you, Controller. And I'm glad you like my hair, Nar. Let's focus on your oracle card. Love oracle card for Nar when they're feeling like they want to contact someone, but maybe they feel they're not sure they should. The noms were nom. Yeah. I'm glad, Mal. I'm glad. You want to pick a number between 1 and 10, Nar? My bangs grew really fast. Yeah. I know. They always do. This is why I started cutting my own bangs. Because I'd have to go every week almost. Or every month. And she cut them. She cut them a little bit shorter than what I wanted. 6. This card says new love. New love. Embrace an opportunity for love in your work, prospects, or for spiritual growth. Embrace an opportunity for love in your work or for spiritual growth. Nar. If this card isn't saying focus on you, I don't know what card would. This card is saying focus on you. Let's see what the other cards want to say. But this one is definitely saying focus on you. New love in work or prospects or spiritual growth. This is also not about forcing things, but allowing things to come in. Having an open hand to receive, not grasping and pulling things in, not forcing things to be, but simply being open and receptive. The hands are outstretched to receive, but this isn't a reaching desperation. Like, this isn't a frantic stance to force things into being in her hand. Like, she's not clasping or pulling it close or reaching out with whatever happens to come by. The hand is just open. She sees the star coming near her already, and she just puts out her hand to receive it. So this isn't about forcing anything, Nar, but rather making yourself receptive. Ace of Pentacles come out. Wow. Try again. I feel like there's not gonna be just one opportunity that comes in. I feel like there's gonna be many, and I feel you might have a tendency to go for everything because it's available. Allow yourself to just be, Nar. Got 3 more cards here to pick up. Yeah, you rush yourself a little bit too fast. You go way too fast. You need to take your time and pick the best fruit. Not the fruit that is available at the time, but take your time and pick the best fruit, Nar. Hey Sarah, welcome in, hon. I'm glad to see you. We have 2 more cards. And there's 2 more cards. Okay, Nar. Here's what these 2 cards are saying. You're in a rush with the Chariot to have your pick of the fruit because you're looking for a quick fix. There are people around you who are not that good for you. There's some type of toxic connections with you that are not good for you, and you know this, and you're trying to find your peace with it, but you also feel like a particular connection can help you step away from these instead of healing these. There's also a message in here of kind of looking for the quick fix so you don't have to deal with your emotions, like your deeper hidden emotions, like the depth of your deepest self. You feel like you're looking for this fruit that's just walking by to help you avoid these things. Nar. And that's not a good reason. That's not a good reason. Somebody should aid you in this. Yeah, sure. People can aid you, but they shouldn't be the number one reason why you're looking. That's not a good fruit, Nar. Right? That's not the best fruit. That's just a fruit. Do you understand the message, Nar? So should you? No. You should not contact them. not with this intention. Nar. Okay? If you want to, make sure it's for a different intention that's actually going to be healing for you. Okay? Because these things are important. You can't ignore them. Okay? You can, but you won't be happy after a while. And you'll come back to the same road, fork in the road. Right? Still figuring out how to work out this. Healing. These relationships need healed, not avoided. Healed. And your trauma, your pain, your deep emotions need healed and heard, not avoided. So make sure you take care of these and have a different reason for contact. Okay, Nar? This is for your spiritual development. Okay? Have a new love. Find a new opportunity for your spiritual development. And just be open to receive things as they come. And if you really still want to contact her, I mean, that's your choice, but I'm concerned that you're not going to do your work, Nar. You know what I mean? But if they're willing to help you do that, that's up to you and them. If that's an arrangement that you make with each other, that's up to you guys. But that's an awful lot to put on somebody. You know what I mean? That's an awful lot of work to put on somebody that you don't even know if you want to handle yourself. So maybe they won't either. That's an awful lot to put on somebody. So I would not for the reasons that you have now, Nar. Alright, hon? That doesn't mean never. That just means pause and take a look at it. Okay? So I hope that helps, dear. Alright, I'll mark that done. But Ella wants a crystal oracle card. Alright, perfect. And thank you, Goth Angel. Welcome in, dear. We're going to do a crystal oracle card. We are doing card readings today, mini ones with channel points today. So if you're just joined us, you can use channel points for mini readings. Unless you've saved up a crap ton of points, then you can actually get a full read too. Alright, Ella, let's see what the crystal oracles want to tell you today. You can get 2 if you wanted. That's alright. So this is for Ella. Wow. This is for Ella. You'll save them for another time. Okay. Or I think we're just gonna paint runes today on our other painting here. I feel like this one's almost about ready to go. Ooh, Auralite. This is Auralite. Hey Mustard, welcome in, hon. Glad to see you. See this one? Oh, this is a very interesting message for you, Ella. This is a very interesting message coming in this card for you. Do you feel like you are triggering people, Ella? because I feel like you have that jittery active aura that we were working on yesterday, right? But you have a very large aura, and whether you realize it or not, it does actually affect the people around you, which is why, and I think it always has, which is why I feel like people will often tell you that you're too much, because your energy actually does reach out to them and has an effect on them. Have people maybe been like extra sensitive around you that maybe they wouldn't be, and you feel like this is a very interesting thing. I feel like you're triggering people, Ella, and they're coming to you and being honest in the fact that they're emotionally triggered about things, and you're like, what the heck is going on in life with everybody? Jeez. You're like, why is everybody coming up to me now? You've noticed people tend to bring out their emotions to me. You're triggering them, Ella. You're triggering them. And you will continue to do so. So just as you are learning to love and accept yourself in your jitteriness, learning to not control yourself allows you to help others not control them either. Do you see how healing that can be? When you learn how to do this for yourself, your aura will radiate that new information to the people around you. So yeah, as you learn to not control you, other people around you are going to learn to start letting go. Which means, yeah, they're going to be a bit extra. They're going to be a bit emotional. They're going to be a little more open triggered for reasons they don't understand. This is really talking about that grounding energy, Ella. So I feel like you are going to need to do a lot of grounding focus. A lot of grounding focus. And a lot of releasing. That's what this one's talking about. But let's see what the book says. Just for giggles. You're the emotional bank. You must be like me a little bit, Ella, in taking other people's emotions and using them to learn about you. Like over empathize. Hi Laura, welcome in, dear. So this card, yeah, grounding. This card is talking about mindfulness and meditating on the present moment. So yeah, groundedness in now. So this says, be mindful and aware of the now which is, instead of the past or the future. The past or the future. Stop thinking of what you have ought to done, what you should have done, or what you might have done. Your quest for healing requires you to discover what you are truly thinking and feeling in this moment when you're not distracting yourself. This spirit is calling you to focus on your needs right now. And this may be a good time to let tears flow or laughter arise, recognize something so subtle that you previously missed, or to understand that you are much more than you can accomplish or produce. Be here now in this moment, fully present of what currently is. Make time to meditate today and simply observe what you know and feel, starting to talk yourself out of it and into something else. No matter how hard this may seem, or things may seem, simply by observing them, you change them. So this definitely is about grounding for sure, because if you're in the moment and you're not drifting into the past or into the future, you are in now, and you have less need to control the outcome of now. And I do see this being something that when you master, you can help others master, because they will start asking, because you do have a presence that kind of bleeds onto other people, which is why a lot of the time they would tell you they can't handle you, because you are so big and beautiful. Do you have any other questions, Ella? Otherwise, we'll move on. Hi, Eddie. Welcome in, dear. Hi. Otherwise, we'll move on. We'll move on to art. But let me know if you have any other questions. I am going to focus on putting in some special runes. It was a beautiful reading. Thank you so much. Where are the buns? It's okay, Eddie. It's okay. Thank you, Mustard. It resonated with you a lot. I'm good. I'm glad it did. I'm glad it did. We can use channel points today for mini readings. I did move us into painting now. So we will be drawing some runes. For our canvas. So we're gonna see how it goes. Maybe we should do some more gold. I'll paint a little bit of yellow and then we'll put gold over it. But I want to focus on what runes we're gonna paint. So I'll grab my runes out here. And I feel like we're gonna do maybe up the side. Three of them. That could be enough. So let's see, let's start bottom to top. So we'll start right about here for our first room. So let's see which one wants to come out first. The Destiny rune. Gosh dang it. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna happen. So the Destiny rune is actually a blank one. It actually doesn't have an image. So I'll have to figure out how I want to do that one. I think before we did the Celtic swiggle? How do you want to call it? How do you want to call it? The squiggle. The let me see if I can draw it. I'll see if I can draw it real quick to show you guys what I'm talking about. It's like I really messed it up, but it's like this. I really messed it up, but it's like this. Yeah, the Celtic knot. Yeah, Miss Umbra. I messed it up, but it's kind of like that. It doesn't look right, though. Hey, Ungans, welcome in. You can use channel points today, hun. You don't have to be in queue today. A crystal bag? This is for my runes, Pega. This is for the runes. It's the rune bag. I'm gonna pull up a reference for that Celtic knot. Actually, I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna actually look up Destiny symbology and see if we can. Of course, the video game Destiny comes up first. But I want to look up other images we can use for Destiny that might work. I'm gonna go to Google though. So I'm looking up Destiny symbols. Symbols. Anything kind of Aboriginal would work. Did I lighten my hair? Yeah, I did. I got it cut and colored. You shall put it in Discord, Car. Please do, yeah. The symbol on the book, Charmed. I've never really seen a lot of Charmed. I've watched a little bit, but not a lot. I'm assuming maybe that's on the book. I'm not too sure. If anybody else, maybe we'll paint that one last. Maybe we'll paint a Destiny symbol last. I'll wait for the right Destiny symbol to come up. And we'll put that on the corner. Or we'll put it over here. And then 3. Let's draw more runes though. We'll go back. I'll write a note about Destiny and finding one that works for Destiny. And then we'll come back to it. I'll do the research later. We should paint Destiny's Child, a mini Beyonce. Okay. A little, all the single ladies in the corner. Controller, you want a rune? While my hand's already in here. My most favorite, this one's for controller. My most favorite deck. Interesting controller. My most favorite deck is the Shadowscapes deck. I love that one the most. For sure. The Shadowscapes. You need a symbol for Destiny? I do, Sassy, but one that feels right. Because the Celtic one doesn't feel right for this painting. I'll show you the rune though, controller. It's like a little N? Hey Lord Kringmas, welcome in. I'll go into the book though and show you. And this is yours, controller. This is not for the painting. So this is the rune of the wild ox. It can represent things that are domesticated, predictable. Farming, cattle, represents the vital wild force energy of the hardy wild ox that ranged over the same territories through life of the northern tribes. This wild bison symbolizes strength and virility. It's commonly considered to be a powerful indicator of good health and strong natural powers of resistance. When this rune arises, if you have a health issue, it indicates it will bring forth a speedy recovery. Sometimes it can indicate males in relationships, masculine energy, and strong emotions. It can often represent the true will and intent of the person who we drew the rune for. This rune rules over challenges as well, usually unexpected challenges that asks you to draw energy from within yourself and utilize your force of honest raw strength in order to come through. This can talk about changes that are often natural ones and should not be avoided. We must remember that a snake shedding its skin is often a necessary process for us to peel away the old to make way for the new. Examine things in your life that are bringing forth changes where you could have new opportunities. That's what that rune is talking about. So if you want a rune, you can use channel points today. That's what we're doing with the channel points. So if you want a card reading today, or a rune, or an oracle card, anything like that, you can use your channel points for that today. Otherwise, I'm going to go in and draw for our painting. So this is a commission painting that we are putting runes in for. This is Yara, I think, for our painting. Yes. Yara is going to be the first one. The rune of harvest, rewards, and receiving what you've earned. Also talks about justice and legalities. So this is going to be the first one on our painting. Hey, Granny Savage. Aw, welcome in, sweetheart. I'm glad to have you back in the treehouse. Welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. I'm working on a rune painting today. Ooh, actually, I'm going to draw this one really quick. But I am Lady Lunastar, guys. I do intuitive painting and card readings, energy healing. But welcome to the treehouse. We're just chilling today, working on a painting of an aura and an astral body. We're also using channel points today to kind of mess around and just draw random cards. So if you want a mini card reading, you can still do that today. We are going to be using channel points. But welcome in, guys. Granny, feel free to share how your stream went and why you stream on Twitch. Share your heart with us. Did you put a picture in? Shadowscape sounds like something you wouldn't want to explore. It does kind of sound dark, doesn't it? So we just got a rune redemption for Invader. So we'll draw a rune really quick for Invader. And I'll give Granny a second to say hi. This is for Invader. Aw, you got the same one as me. This is my rune. This is my rune, Invader. Manaz. So I know Granny does cards too, guys. I know Granny does cards too, so feel free to show some love and support and give them a follow. If you haven't already. Hi, Riot. Hi, Riot. So I'll show you it again. Hey, Linth. Welcome in, Linth. Manaz. So if we go to the my away screen, you'll see that rune on my easel. When our away screen is here, that rune is on my easel. But I'll show you what it means in the book. It's the rune of humankind and philanthropy. Invader. Indeed you do. And you know a lot about crystals too. From what I've seen on your channel, Granny. You know a lot about crystals. I actually think that's probably my favorite thing about your stream is how you combine that in with the reading. You do a really good job at that. But Invader, this rune is talking about humankind. It also talks about interdependence, relying on your internal self to aid you. Hey, Lunar. Lunar, hi, Lunatic. Welcome in, dear. So, this can say you can expect to receive some sort of aid or cooperation regarding any problems you have at hand. This aid or assistance could very well come in the form of good advice. And this advice will be totally honest and unbiased. Sometimes, this rune can appear in a reference to the individual in the reading, which would be you. It can indicate that you may be becoming too caught up in the problem, too close to it, to be effective in solving it. It can show that you may be blowing things a bit out of proportion, and you may be feeling frustrated, like you need to take a step back, or even give up altogether. This is the time to seek out that good advice mentioned earlier. So try to adopt a more positive and progressive outlook and attitude. When associated with positive runes, this can indicate now is a good time to implicate any new plans. This rune can also signify a need to take special care to remain modest. Now may not be the time to take credit for any accomplishments. Examine your situations at present and be aware of you. This can also talk about having problems with women or female energy in general. If this rune comes out reversed, it could be that the help that you're looking for is not on its way for you. Chances are good that you will run into all kinds of subversions or obstructions in your plans. Sometimes your adversary is an individual, but more often it's a group of people who see fit to interfere in your business. In this case, other runes will show you how to deal with them. So it could be on the positive, collaboration and aid coming that you're looking for. Could also be on the negative, that people are maybe not working for you in your best benefit. But you'll know which message is right for you, because one will feel more accurate than the other. So I hope that helps increasing. I get this one a lot. Which is funny because the communal healing stream I've been putting into a plan has been really focused on collaboration, like a lot, because I realize I need it and I realize everyone else needs it too. Right? So that would be pulling myself down a bit to kind of a bit humbling myself too by allowing other people to aid. Whereas before I wasn't, it was just me, myself, and I, right? And that wasn't working. It was too draining, and it was not really helping in a very efficient way. So what did we do? We decided to do and focus on more group work. So extending aid out beyond ourselves, because humankind includes everyone, right? So I hope that helps. But I will put Yera on this painting. And then what we're gonna do is bring it into a gold flake space too. Thank you for your treat, your chill, Saga City. Thank you, Doghouse. I appreciate you. That's very sweet of you. All of us. Yes. Exactly. You've got to go back to work. That's alright, Invader. I understand. I'm glad you got your mini rune reading though. Best of luck to you. And don't get me wrong, it's still hard to do. Because you do kind of feel like it's your thing a bit, and it's your channel, and it's your project, and it's your idea, and it's kind of your baby. You know what I mean? So you do kind of, I don't know if that feeling of ownership ever goes away. You know what I mean? And I don't know if it really should. I don't know if it really should. You know? But I do think it's okay to still have that, but allow for the flexibility. For sure. But you'll be lurking. Thank you for the lurk. Hey Echo, welcome back, hun. You'll be lurking. Car, you want a rune too? Okay. The runes are really popular today. Let's do another one. Alright. If you have a quarrant with your rune, you can ask, but it's not necessary. Like, we can just see what comes out. Totally not necessary. Let's draw it though. Thank you for the bowl. You're welcome. Hi, sweet Heika. Welcome back, dear. Hi. We're gonna draw a rune for Car. Oh, this is radio. Radio. We'll get out our book again. This is the runes, a practical guide to the runes. Yeah, this is your rune, Car. This is radio. This one is the rune meaning of wagon. can talk about travel or movement. Usually this is a symbol of travel, typically for pleasure like a vacation. It will often show a safe and pleasant journey without mishaps. Often, you will be traveling with convivial companions. An interesting word. Sometimes the journey can be an allegorical one, a journey of the soul. If this meaning applies to you, now is the time to make that journey within. If you are already following your soul's path, this rune is popping out to ask you to keep going. Radio is a rune that can also tell you now is a good time to enter into any discussions or negotiations. If you're passing yourself along into a period of conductive, logical thought and strategy. In all questions dealing with a difference of opinion, it can suggest that although there may be some problems present, a comfortable midpoint can be reached. In finances, this rune can indicate a good time to buy or sell. It may also show that you're about to receive information or a message of some sort, perhaps by phone. It could be unexpected news at an unexpected time. This rune can also talk about being of two minds with a problematic situation, feeling that either choice could turn out well. If the situation feels ambiguous, be on the lookout. Pay close attention to the small print in any transactions you may be undertaking at this time. The only negative with this rune, it can indicate a journey which you must undertake, even though it may come at an unexpected time or for an unexpected reason. This could be troublesome in that you have to take it even if you don't want to. So it could be that life kind of stops for you in some way, Car, so that you have to go on a journey, either your internal journey or an external journey. Like you won't have a choice, it'll be forced upon you. That's a negative. Another negative could talk about delays or an upset in your plans, right? So shaking things up. You have to go inside, you have to go into you have to go on this trip. So shaking up of your plans and delays. Try to keep a good sense of humor though, and be patient when these things are happening, especially with relationships. Okay, Car? Sounds fun. So King will get one too. Thank you for the follow, your sweetness. Do your research. I said to you a few months ago about I don't know if I should go. But you read my cards and said I should be there, and they said I'm being given help to get there. Interesting. I don't recall, but that would make sense. Do you remember? I don't. I might need more information though. I believe it though, if it all matches together. So this rune is for King. So if you've just joined us, welcome to the treehouse. I'm Lady Lunastar. Today we're doing painting, hanging out, and apparently I'm drawing runes today for everybody. This one's gonna be freaking in the corner. The little tiny one in the corner. So that rune is coincidental and comforting. I'm glad. I'm glad. Try to go with the flow, Car. Okay? Thank you, Lith. I appreciate you. That you're heading out. Have fun. Have fun. Thank you for hanging out and enjoying us. You can't really see it, but I'll show you in the book. The book will show you a bit better. I'm gonna just flip through here. It's not gift, it's the other one. It's this one. It's not a X per se. It's like a tilted X. It's interesting. It is kind of like a cross, but it's not quite an X. It's because X is gift. And that one talks about like actual gifts. Yeah, this one is gift. This one is a little bit different. But they look very similar. Especially on a rune. Hi, Disillusioned. Welcome in, dear. So this one talks about runes of delay. This is talking about patience. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm sorry, King. Runes of delay and patience. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You may find yourself enmeshed in constant delays, restraints, ill health, or oppression. But this rune indicates that although this may be tiresome, they will work out in their own good time, and that no amount of your haste or your worry on your part will cause them to work out any faster. I'm sorry. It's so true, though. It's so true, though. So this rune always indicates a time of passing through a difficult learning situation. Always, King. Always indicates passing through a difficult learning situation. This is often known as crossing the abyss. However, meeting this emotional challenge head on and conquering your fears of it can be the catalyst that drives you to overcome any obstacles that may appear in your path later on. Many philosophies speak of character building properties of severe constraint, and when we accept the fact that we learn much that is useful in our own troubles, we are evolving in both body and spirit. This rune may also signify a need for you to think twice before taking on any new projects. For it shows this time you have neither the ability nor the energy really at hand to carry them full successfully. This nearly always implies some type of failure and advises you to hold fast, stay as you are, and conserve your energy for the moment. In association with health runes, this can talk about ill health of any sort. However, less worry will help you. It can show that any alleviation of illness, or perhaps even a cure, is on its way when the runes are positive. This rune indicates your needs as opposed to your wants. And when it appears, you should ask yourself if you are distressed over minor inconveniences, which you may be blowing out of proportion, or if you truly have a problem. Certainly start thinking twice. Make no hasty judgments. And try to be honest with yourself and others at this time. Try to let go of things outside of your control. That's what it says. So I hope that helps. King, that seems very fitting. It seems very fitting. Hi, Tarot Nick. Welcome back in, dear. That's what you're doing, meeting it head on. Yes, as best as you can. That doesn't mean you don't get upset still, though. Because, I mean, come on. Just general card to identify energies to focus on? Sure, Nick. That's a crystal card. We can grab one for you. We can grab one for you. I do really like this music. Geez, the runes are sassy. They're pretty straightforward. They don't beat around the bush. They're pretty straightforward. So is the Thoth deck, though. So Tarot Nick would like a card to identify energies to focus on. So this is going to be a focus. Is something to focus on for Tarot Nick, please. Sorry. Focus on number 1. This is Adjurine. Did I say that right? Become open to divine sparks of inspiration. Protect yourself from negativity. And wait for divine sparks of inspiration. Use your battle scars not only as lessons for healing, but as inspiration, as little seeds for inspiration. We'll see what the book says, though. We'll go into the book. Number 1. So this card is talking about integrity, solidarity, impeccability, reliability, and consistency. Although we are always evolving, we all possess deeply held values that do not have to be compromised. Your personal integrity matters. So if you're feeling a pressure to say yes when your heart says no, or to be something that you're currently not, listen to the message of this spirit. Now is it time to remember the importance of being reliable and impeccable with your word. If you really wanted to say no to something, don't say yes for now and feel like you have to correct the mistake later. People may struggle to accept your truth and your choices, but stick to them. Be solid and consistent, because what matters to you, deep down, matters to the conscious universe who loves you. If you're feeling unsure or doubting whether you have the right to take a stand, become still. It's not your job to protect everyone's feelings and keep the peace at all cost. You don't have to rush about smoothing everything over. Be at peace as you stand firm in your truth. For your deepest values are in sync with your purpose. And the conscious universe wants you to feel strong in you right now. Know where you are willing to bend and where you are not. Work on boundaries. Meditate on what being fair looks like. Get clear on what it means to stand too firm in a way that's not giving to others, and how you maybe are giving too much to others and not being firm in you. Watch out for you first. Does that make sense, Nick? I hope that helped. Perfect. Let me know. I don't know if you heard or if you got all of that, but that's what that card says. Does it, Nick? I'm glad, dear. I'm glad. So we're just gonna go in now and draw in our shape. Mobile's just a little slow. I'm glad. I'm glad, Nick. I'm glad. Sometimes it is hard to know if to find that balance between you and others. Sometimes it is hard to find that. It can be hard. Hey Soul, welcome to the treehouse. Glad to have you. Yeah, you feel like it mostly related to work. That's almost 100% giving to others, sadly. Oh my god, I totally feel that, Nick. Yeah. Because you want to be a good employee. You know what I mean? Like you want to do your best. You want to give it 100%. And yeah, because you not only work for others, you work with others. So it almost feels like if you don't, then you're not doing a good job. It's an interesting thing we have to work on with that. An interesting balance we have to find with that. Oh, here it is. I got up to find my metallic paint. I am going to paint gold on top of this, but I want to add more yellow first. But we'll add gold to it, because there is actually already gold in here in a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see it though. Let me turn on this light behind us. You might be able to see it if I turn this one on. Let me show you. Let me show you. There we go. You might be able to see it a bit better now. Hey Arma Gordon, welcome back in, dear. I'll show you. Can you see the gold fleck down here? It gets a little bit shiny. And there is a little bit in here as well. And here. And I'm gonna put the rune here in gold too, so it's kind of shiny. Shiny! Yeah! So we're gonna be using that gold paint. Gold paint sounds expensive. We only paint with the finest flakes of gold here in the treehouse. All the shinies, right, Granny? Right? There is a little bit of a shine, a gold shine in the aura that I put in too. Like how we have the aura, I don't even know what you call them. Like repeating figure eights? Like, because really it comes in like this, and then it swirls out, and then it comes back in and swirls out here. And then it comes in and swirls down here. And then it comes back in and swirls up through here. So it's got like this flowering figure eight like spiral to it. And there are little bits of gold in there too. But you can't really see it as much. Because the acrylic already is kind of shiny. It's alright though. Infinity Granny? Yeah. You really do like the Wednesday streams, Nick? Aw, I'm glad. I do too. It's kind of nice to just relax and chill, and I mean, it is nice to still do some card readings, but they're not as long and laborious. Like sometimes when I'm doing like the energy healings or like the energy clearings or like even just the energy reads or like the really big intuitive card readings, like they can take a lot of energy and a lot of time. But I kind of do like how Wednesday is just kind of I mean, we still do the cards, but they're much smaller. They're much smaller. And we get a chance to relax a bit more. But it does feel good for sure. Your art is so beautiful. You're very talented. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. I appreciate that compliment. I appreciate it. Hey Beth, welcome back. Hi JC, welcome back in, hun. It's very chill, you enjoy it. I do too. Unlike me, I'm a talented deer. Oh, Zazzy. Oh, Zazzy. Hey, what Zoe plays? Welcome back in, dear. Glad to see you. You've been enjoying the energy healings too. Those are the most fantastic. Yeah, but you can imagine those would be exhausting. Sometimes, yeah, it can be. Yeah. Which is why I started doing the group energy work on Thursdays. Hey, Serenity Rain. Welcome into the treehouse, dear. Because, yeah, we need to... I don't know. It's kind of like... I feel like I need it, too. Like, I need to be in receiving mode sometimes. Not just giving mode. And that doesn't mean that it's interesting. It's because, you know, sometimes when you are somebody who just like works with people or like works with like helping others, sometimes you get unbalanced in not helping yourself or making space for yourself to receive. And I think everybody does that. And I guess it's just about making space for that to happen. To be like a... how do I want to explain it? To be like a group effort too, like not everything being on one person's shoulders, but rather everybody, and also not only focusing on one person. Like when I'm doing a one-on-one energy healing, it can be me and that person only. And yes, sometimes other people pick up on it too, but for the most part, it's me and that person. And that can be very beautiful and very helpful and very healing, but there's a lot of people that need that same energy. But yeah, so I just felt like groups would be more important. An equal give and take, an equal exchange. Nobody has too much of the load. Everybody kind of does what they feel is necessary and then pops out for a minute to just receive what everyone else has. And it's a very nice flow. Do you do them private too? I do love Trank, yeah. Yeah, you can do private sessions. My Patreon also has like courses, and we have a Healing Through Creativity course that we're working on now, as well as a Dream Group course. Those are two things that we have going right now. The other thing I'm trying to get together is kind of this style stream just for Patreons. So that's the next tick on the box that we're looking for. that we have a goal towards. You didn't ask how I was doing today, JC. That's okay. I'm feeling much better today, yeah. Hi, Pumpkin. Welcome in, dear. Yeah, sometimes others won't give what we give or what we come to think we need, so it's good to sort of shift some of that so it always isn't one person's responsibility always. And I feel like the group healing allows people to aid without, ooh, I need to overextend myself and aid. You know what I mean? Like sometimes when it's just you and like your space and like, you know what I mean? Like you have this burden of pressure on you to perform, and I feel like this takes that away a little bit. Where people who are quote-unquote healers have time to just relax and be, but still helping, and then coming back and relaxing and being. It's very much a community thing, Amethyst, yeah. Controller says Carl Rogers is a psychologist who refined the techniques to avoid staying stuck on your client's problems. And leave space for yourself. It's not just clients, but it's also like friends, like people you care about. Like you can care so much. You know what I mean? Like you can care so much that yeah, you kind of do take them on. Let's see what other rune wants to come through. The Destiny rune again. Okay, we really need, so that's two ticks for Destiny for this stinking painting. So I need 2 symbols for Destiny. This person's got a lot of destiny. And we also have this one. Thanks for adding to it, D. You're very wise. Thank you, Controller. I'm glad. I do always add my 2 cents. Oh, it's Iwas. A powerful ally. So Iwas is gonna go on here too. You love it here, Beth. Aw, thank you. I'm so glad you love it here. Thank you. You sent me a symbol for destiny, Zessie. Do you have another? Ooh, I like it. It's the Buddhist Wheel of Destiny. Oh, thank you. I like that, Zessie. The Buddhist Wheel of Destiny. I do like that. We need another one now, though. When that feels right. That one does feel pretty right, to tell you the truth. But I'll put this other one in. This Ewas. We have 1 symbol for destiny, now we have 2 symbols for destiny. This person's got a lot of destiny. Can you change fate? I don't know why that came through, but it did. I really need to take care of my brushes better. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not very kind to my brushes. It's alright though. We're just gonna work with what we got. I'm gonna put Awas on here. getting lots of different shapes. So this one's we're gonna work on this one again to make it stand out a bit more. Paint yellow over top of it and then gold again. That's what I should have done first. Hey Drathion, hi Tiny Sophie. Looking lovely as usual. Hey Treehouse. Thank you, Drathion. You sent another symbol. Thank you, Zezzy. You're so sweet. Ooh. The Chinese for destiny and long life. Ooh. That one could be cool too. So we have runes and very complicated other ones. It's okay. We're gonna make it work though. It's okay. Those I'm gonna have. I don't know. We might have to paint those maybe off stream. I think I'm gonna have to doodle those in first with my little like paintbrush, my brush markers, because I have little paintbrush markers like this. These are paintbrush markers. They're actually watercolor markers, but they work really well on this canvas. Like some of the background is actually with these. So it might be easier to doodle some of those complex ones with this. What is astral body painting? This is an astral body. I thought it would be kind of funny, and maybe I should, just for satire's sake, put us in body, like a body painting category. I'm just gonna do it now. I'm just gonna do it now. And everyone's gonna be like, what? Yeah, it's an astral body. You ever seen one before? There it is, right there. Oh, we're doing it. I already changed it. Because I know that's like, what I already know that's what so many people are curious about. They're like, astral body painting, like what are you talking about? Because it sounds like an actual like body painting, but it's interesting. So the astral body painting is actually this figure here. So I actually did a meditation and tuned in to this person's energy and astral body, and this was my representation of what information was being shared with me. So this actually is an astral body painting. A painting of an aura in the background, and then the astral body, like here, like the purple galaxy one. Because it really does have like galaxy stars in the center. Right? It's interesting. You like that idea? Mm-hmm. It'll be interesting to see who turns up and how they're reacting. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a bit of satire. It's a bit of satire, but it's okay. You always thought it was just a sphere? Really? You didn't see the whole like figure aspect? And now you can see the person? You didn't see the person already? His little astral body. You didn't even know body painting was a category on Twitch? Isn't it? I'm pretty sure it is. I think Yeah, beauty and body art. That's what I put us under. Beauty and body art. If you don't think astral bodies aren't gorgeous, there's something wrong with you. It is a bit of satire. I'm just having fun with it. Now you can only see a sphere on a mound, like a crystal ball? Really? You thought it was a crystal ball? Really? Oh gosh. Clearly I'm failing in some aspect. Clearly I'm failing in some aspect then. Oh gosh, that's funny. Alright, let's draw another rune for our astral body painting. We'll see, maybe we'll do 2 more. Maybe I need to make his chin stand out more. Now you guys are making me question my choices in my painting life. Yeah, I think technically body painting is under body art. Maybe it's a metaphor that our minds are like a crystal ball. We can do divination just by looking within. I like that, Miss Sombra, yeah. The horse rune. We drew the horse rune. Right here. I don't know if you'll see it very well. It's like an M. Here, I'll just hold it up here. This camera does better. See it? Try again, camera. Come on, camera. You did it just a minute ago. Anyway, it's an M. Oh, that reminds me. I got a new book I want to share with you guys. I got a new book. And the way that I obtained this book is quite funny. The way that I obtained this book has a story. It's pretty funny. So you checked the beauty and body art? Nice. Hi, Emma, welcome in, hun. The runes are so cool. They really are. I agree. They are cool. I want to show you this book though. Hold on. I'm gonna put a little bit of yellow down really quick, and then I'll go grab the book and we'll talk about it. And we'll let the yellow dry before I put down the gold. Hold on. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. Okay, let me go grab the book. The humming effect. Sound healing for health and happiness. So I remembered this book because we were making M sounds for the M that we just drew. And that reminded me of this book. Reading the book makes you go, yes. It actually talks about humming like yourself. Like, if you have a voice and you can speak, you can hum. Research has shown that humming can have a profound self-soothing effect. It can affect us on a physical level, reducing stress, inducing calmness, and enhancing sleep, as we are lowering our heart rate and blood pressure, and producing powerful neurochemicals such as oxytocin, the love hormone. This is a guide to conscious humming and how to make it work for you. And this is kind of funny. Thank you for the lyric, Granny. This is kind of hilarious because I'm not gonna lie, I came across this book while watching a movie. So I'm sitting here watching a movie on Netflix. Right? I'm just sitting watching a movie on Netflix. And it's the most bizarre movie I've ever seen in my entire life. And I honestly did not understand anything that was going on in that movie. It's one of those movies that's so bizarre that you just sit there and you like wait to like catch up. You're like, no, I'm not going to give up on myself. I'm going to find out what this means. I'm going to find out what this movie is trying to show me. I'm gonna figure it out. It's one of those movies where you just hang around. Because you're gosh darn stubborn. Like, that's the only reason why you're still watching it, because you're stubborn. Because you're stubborn. And, so I was watching this stubborn movie. And in one of the scenes, there's a bookshelf. Just a regular old bookshelf, packed full of books. Full of books, right? And the only thing I see is the side of this book. Like, it's this tiny little sliver of color. And it says the humming effect. Out of all the books, all the crazy books sitting on that shelf, this is the one where I'm like, that book is interesting. And I actually bought the book because it was in the movie. That's the only reason why I bought it. So I went on Amazon to go see if I could find it, and I did. And I started looking at it and reading a bit about it, and it actually piqued my interest. And I think you'll like this, Zezzy, if you're still here. Zezzy, what does this look like to you? One of those destiny things you just sent us? So this is looking at imagery. Figure 1 is the voice of a male humming. So this is a male voice humming. And then this one is a female voice humming mandala. So it's interesting. It's interesting. Rendered as a visual pattern. A hum rendered as a visual pattern. So it's interesting. How sound can heal. So it's very, very interesting. It even talks about how to breathe. So has this little diagram here. I definitely would start humming during meditation, Car, yeah. I found that when I've been in healing sessions with some people, and there's more than one of us, I found that I've started humming to like ground myself a bit more into my body so I don't like float into outer space. Bye. See you later. You know what I mean? But yeah, I've been wanting to read more on this. So this will be added to my Goodreads. I'll be adding it to my Goodreads. So for those of you who follow me on Goodreads, I will add it soon. But my Goodreads is listed in Discord. It would be cool to make wave art using different sounds and phrases. Definitely. Yeah, it even talks about subtle energy. It even talks about like mudras, like blocking your ear while humming with the mudras and ohms. It's very interesting. It shows synapses and cell bodies. It's got a lot of weird but yet interesting information. So I'm gonna read it, see how I feel about it. I'll let you guys know what I learned, but yeah, it's interesting, isn't it, Alcazar? I just watched that rando movie to find the book. Which it really wasn't what I was looking for. Until I found it. And then I was like, I need to look at this one. So, it's interesting. It's interesting. I think I've seen other documentaries where they make diagrams out of all kinds of sound. Like they've even used mathematic rendering programs to create all kinds of visual representations of even music. Like musical scores and musical pieces. So it's certainly very, very interesting. Yeah, fractals, says he. Exactly. Yeah, fractals. Yeah. Yeah. But I'm just kind of learning to go with the flow on that kind of stuff. Like if it shows up, great. If not, oh well. You know? But that's just the way life goes sometimes, right? You're gonna draw, says he. Enjoy drawing. Waves. Bye. Bye for now. Wow, it's already 3:30? We killed so much time already today. I'm not used to that. We'll see what else we want to do with this piece, but I do feel like all this gold is gonna warm up the painting too. All this gold and yellow. That works much better. I do definitely think, for me at least, humming is definitely grounding. But I could see it being helpful in lots of other ways too. But we'll grab some more gold paint and see if we can't paint some more vibrant gold on our runes. Is it along the lines of ohms? Yeah. But you don't have to, because I feel like ohm is a bit different. I feel ohm is a bit different, but yeah, it definitely goes together for sure. Ohm, yeah. Because sometimes ohm is a little too concrete for people. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes ohm is a bit restrictive for some people, but hearing that they can just hum whatever kind of opens that door a bit more for them, more easily, if that makes sense. You want to ring the chime, Sam? Okay. It's kind of the same thing with the chants. Sometimes you can have an easier time just kind of intuitively doing your own thing instead of following progression. You know me, I don't like to follow rules. I just want to do my own thing. So it was interesting how this seemed to give a simple, kind of open-ended vibe a little bit. You know what I mean? We'll see how we feel it works. We will always see how we feel it works. Make sure I got everybody's points. I did. Perfect. Perfect. Continue to just put in some of our runes. That can definitely make a huge difference there. Let's see what other one we want to do. We basically have two symbols of destiny that are going to go. I think one's going to go here and one's going to go down here. So this is going to help quite a bit. I'll just continue to make space for a bit more condensed gold down here, just so it feels a bit more balanced, because this gold on the side is quite heavy. So we'll just come back. Just come back. Is there anything different we might want to listen to? maybe we will want to listen to some type of... Maybe we want to listen to some type of chant. I don't know. Let's look and see what we have, though. Because we've been listening to Bliss for a while today. And it would be good to switch out our music every now and then. So I'm going to put this one away. And we'll grab some others. Do we want something a bit more... Do we want to listen to Kitaro? I kind of want to listen to Kitaro. Or we have the planets. We haven't listened to the planets for a while either. Maybe we should do the planets. Because it's been a while. So we did the planets soundtrack from the BBC. That came from the library. Let's do this one. I'll make sure it's not too loud though. Because some of it does get kind of loud. Who would have known some English library? Never thought it would make its way all the way over here. It's alright though. It's fun. See how we feel about it. I'm gonna make the center here a bit more vibrant to balance out the energy. How did I get a CD from an English library? Somebody sent it to me in the P.O. box. Somebody sent it to me from the library in the P.O. box. You're dating yourself with using CDs? Nah. I really like to have the music in the space. Like, it's just different. It's just different when it comes through the computer than it does the CD player. I don't know. It just feels different. You still use CDs in the car? I don't know why it feels different, but it totally does. It sounds different. It feels different. It encompasses the space differently. Like, don't get me wrong, like, computer speakers are great, but there's just something about a CD that just, I don't know. I can't get over it. Hey, Joel, welcome into the treehouse, dear. Welcome back. So I'm gonna keep using it. I do enjoy it a lot, though. You like records and cassette tapes, Amethyst? I almost got a record player, but it wasn't an old one. It was like a new market one, like a new commercially made one. I almost picked one up because a lot of the times when I'd go antiquing, I will go look for like records and CDs and things like that. And I used to have an old record player, but I don't have it anymore. And I was looking to replace it, but I just gave my old records to somebody else because I didn't have a player anymore. Oh yeah, you can get secondhand CDs for super cheap. I think at one point I was paying $1 each. And that's where a lot of my music on stream came from. Was like the discount bins. That's where a lot of it came from. Interesting. You got a record player for your birthday? Did you, King? Like an old one or like the new ones? They sell CDs from the library, like this one. You go to their yearly yard sale and get CDs for 25 cents each. Nice. That would be, yeah. It was a new one. I used to have a cassette tape, and I've been looking for who the musician is on this cassette tape for a while now. It's there's this Native American flute player. I think it was from like Idaho area, that had a cassette disc, not a cassette disc, a cassette, back in the 80s or 90s. And I have not been able to find his cassette. But he would actually sing like Native American songs while he was playing his flute. It was great. I love that cassette tape so much. I listened to it all the time when I was a kid, and I have not been able to find it since. I have not been able to find it since. I don't know. I don't know what happened to it. And I don't remember his name. So that makes it really hard for me to find him. You were asking how do you use the record player without breaking the record, King? The new ones? Really? Alcazar says, I gave my old record player to the old stable. That stable has new owners now, so it's gone. Aww. That can be a bit disappointing. 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 Wonder Pea says, my parents had satellite TV with music channels? Really? And I would always go to the New Age channel and lay in the middle of the floor when you were home alone as a kid. Really? Aw. And back. How's the painting coming along? Hey, Unstablix. We drew some runes. We put some more gold effects on here. Kind of just let things be. Kind of just let things be a bit. You love the addition of the runes. Thank you. I do too. You still have CD players, but you won't give them away. You can still play them at your parents' place, really. So we have some glowing gold. Hey, Froyle, welcome in, dear. Glad to see you. The gold. I know. I'm trying to think about how we want to do our symbols. I definitely like the Buddhist Wheel of Destiny. I definitely like this one. This one feels right. So I will probably do that one maybe off stream sometime to get that one kind of ready to go. But I'm gonna water down some of this as well, some of this gold. And then we'll see how we're feeling. They had a really old record player from before you were born, Alcazar. Did they really? Wow, that's interesting. I don't know how old the one I had was. I don't know if I could tell you. Hey, Adrian, welcome in, dear. Thank you for the compliment on my hair. Welcome in. You think it's beautiful, Amethyst? I think so too. It's got a nice feeling to it, that's for sure. I'm just going in now and filling in some gold space here. Trying to be a little real gentle about how it sits. I don't want anything that stands out too much, but just do like a gentle gold highlight in the background of this space here. Do just a little bit more. And we'll fade out some of it. You're low-key loving the music. I'm glad you are. Maybe Tommy Wildcats? What do you mean, Jawa? What do you mean, Wildcats? Feels like we're in some mystical forest or something. It kind of does feel that way, doesn't it? This is the Planet CD. This is the Planet CD. It almost has a mechanical feel in the background, too. Just a little bit. becoming a bit quiet. How am I feeling about tomorrow's energy session? I'm feeling really good about it. I think now that we've done it once... Oh, you're trying to help me, Jaywell? With the guy's name. Thank you. I know it's not Robert Tree Cody. But that's an excellent guess. That's an excellent guess. Because I do love Robert Tree Cody. And thank you for trying to help. Sorry, it took me a while to figure out what you were doing. You're trying to help me find the guy. I know it's not Robert Tree Cody, but that's a really excellent guess. It's also... there's another guy who does... It's like Paulo... No, Carlos? Hold on. Carlos Nakai. It's also not Carlos Nakai, but both of those are really good guesses. I'll have to look up Tommy Wildcats though. I'll have to look up Tommy Wildcats. Let me put that in the music section of Discord so I can look at him later. I'll look up Tommy Wildcats later. See if that's him. You love the planets compositions. Jupiter is your favorite. Do you, Amethyst? We tried listening to... Wow, the music got really intense. We tried listening to the moon before, like the moon frequencies. Because it's Lady Luna Star, right? Moon. Like, we thought it would be nice. I could actually not handle it. Like, the moon frequency music was a little too... Maybe I could listen to it again and try it again, but over a year ago it was a bit much for me. Like it was a bit too much. I was like, I really want to like this, but something isn't quite clicking. I really wanted to love it though. Yeah, it was moon frequencies. You can look them up on YouTube. There's like planet frequencies. We picked one about the moon. That one was a little much though. So you were asking, somebody was asking about the energy for tomorrow. So Tiny said, how are you feeling about tomorrow's energy healing session? Do you think it's going to be as easy as last week or not? I feel like it's going to be easier in a sense, and I also feel like the aftermath is going to be... It's all going to be up in the air, but I feel like those of us who have been there before, we're going to feel more ready, which means I feel like we are also going to experience maybe larger shifts because we're going to be more open to the energy exchange. So I feel like the process is going to be easier. Like we're going to know what to do better because we've all done it before already. But as far as easy like shifts, it depends on where you were basically and what shifts you've already opened up to, and there's a lot of variables. I don't see it getting worse, that's for sure. I don't see it getting worse. I only see us getting more equipped to handle it. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's necessarily from SETI, Jawel. I don't know if it's actually from SETI, but it could be. I guess it could be. I don't remember where I found it. I just found it on YouTube. Ever heard of Psychic TV? That's pretty or Psych TV, that's pretty intense. I don't know if I've watched Psych TV. I don't know if I've watched Psych TV. I don't know if we have. Ahoy House, the girl herself feeling. Hi Ender. Welcome in, dear. I'm glad to see you. They search frequencies, do they? It's like an underground post-punk type band. Interesting. That's not ringing a bell. No, I haven't. But maybe they're the ones that do the YouTube videos and I just didn't know about it. Maybe they're the ones doing all those YouTube videos. Oh, SETI does the frequencies, but Psych TV doesn't. Okay. Gotcha. I agree though, Amethyst. Yeah, some of them can sound creepy. Yeah, some of them can sound pretty creepy. I think the moon one was borderline creepy. It was like borderline creepy that we watched. We listened to. Speaking of creepy. This is more eerie. Not quite creepy. This is eerie. Hi McDoodle, welcome in, dear. Glad to see you. Unsure. Unsure on how long you'll be here, Ender. That's alright. You just wanted to check in to see how I'm currently feeling. I am feeling much better than I was before. Much better. I did a lot of emotional purging over the weekend, and especially on Monday. So I've been feeling way more myself, way more grounded, and just way more clear. Way more clear. That's your kind of vibe, Tiny Sophie. You love it. I feel like it's gonna get really loud now. Not too loud, guys. Not too loud. It almost feels like a movie, like a creepy forest movie, like the Twilight Zone forest. If the Twilight Zone was a forest with fog. Oh, that's what the music reminds me of. If the Twilight Zone was a forest filled with fog. Emotional purge, how? What do you mean, how? So, when I talk about emotional purging, I'm talking about checking into your emotional body and your energetic body and your physical body. Noticing heaviness or tension and letting it go. And often that has to do with breathing it out. It gives you Casper ghost vibes. Hey Jason Ram, welcome into the treehouse, dear. Glad to see you. Kind of like a body scan. And you notice the tension. Maybe you notice emotional heaviness or energetic stones in the body that need to be let go of. It's just emotional purging. Letting go of all the emotional stuff you don't need anymore. Clearing yourself out so that you can be healthy and balanced. You thinking about Tolkien vibes? Adrian, really? Hi, Spiritual Answers. Welcome in, dear. Glad to see you. Tolkien. What do you mean, Tolkien? What do you mean, Tolkien? You're handling it in your stride. I'm sure you are, Ender, yeah. I understand, hun. It's alright if you're a bit off. That can happen sometimes. Hi, beautiful. Always lovely to see your pretty smile. Thank you, Spiritual Answers. Welcome back. Tolkien as in J.R.R. Tolkien? Maybe. You're having a tone in your right ear? Listen. Tune into yourself and listen. Like Lord of the Rings? I can't help with this. I would like to help with this, but I can't help with this. I don't know who Tolkien is. Your guess is as good as mine. Your guess is as good as mine. Hey, plenty of Pisces. Welcome back in. Ah, so Spiritual Answers actually interviewed the Tolkien professor. Really? Was that on your show? Was that on your Expedition Truths show? You get that multiple times a day. Was it? I wish I could watch more of it. I wish I could watch more of it, like live. I could go in and type up questions. But I'm actually streaming. And now our group healings are gonna be on Thursdays. So it's alright though. We'll find a new balance, I'm sure. You're gonna try to check in. Was it? Oh, he's the author of The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. That's nice. You're gonna go enter. Bye for now. Bye. You're gonna check in with some other people, but my line is open for you, Luna. Love you so freaking much and appreciate you very much. Take care. Bye, Ender. Thank you, hon. You're a busy lady. Yeah, I know. But I really would like to, Luna, you may have upgraded from living under a rock to living under the Earth's mantle. Wow, that was funny. It's not just a rock. You're like so oblivious. It's not just a rock. Oh no, I have not actually read Lord of the Rings, so I really would actually like it though, I'm sure, because I really do like fantasy. I really do like fantasy, especially epic fantasy. It is actually down my alley, like right up my alley. It's in my line of sight. It marks all those check boxes, but no, I've never actually read them. No, none of them. You've never met anyone who hasn't read or watched it. I've watched the movies, but not all of them. I've probably watched... Is there 3 of them? I think I've only watched 3 of them. And one of them is including The Hobbit. So other than The Hobbit, I've only watched 2 other ones. I'm sure I would like it, Adrian, yeah. You're off to do some adulting, Granny. Thank you so much for your raid. I appreciate you, Granny. Have a nice day, hon. You read Lord of the Rings in middle school, so maybe I should give them a go. Maybe. There's 3 in the main trilogy and 2 or 3 movies just for The Hobbit. Oh, I have read Dune. Disillusioned. I have read Dune. I haven't read Lord of the Rings, but I've read Dune. I'm actually waiting for book. Okay, so there's a story about Dune. I started reading the Dune series when I found it in a discount bargain bin. This is how I've come across books, okay? I come across books in very weird ways. I actually have read Dune. I picked up Dune in a bargain bin at a shop. Is it still frozen? You had to refresh. I'll wait a minute then. But Jackson did a pretty good job capturing the essence, even though he skipped quite a lot. In Dune, you mean? You think it's good now, McDoodle? I'm glad. Was it trippy? Do 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 do. You have now entered the Twilight Zone. You have now entered a new Earth timeline. Welcome. Anyway. Now downloading New Earth Protocol. New Earth Timeline Protocol. Please wait. Did anyone else just get Luna looping? Enjoy your raid. You're waiting for the beat to drop. You guys. That's right, Adrian. The books do find me. The books do find me. I'm telling you guys. New Earth Protocol. But anyway, I did come across a Dune. I'll still try to talk about this. I'll trust that most of you are not having a problem. And I'll still try to tell this story about Dune. Maybe I'm not supposed to talk about Dune. Maybe that's it. She'll break too many timelines if she talks about Dune. Shut her down, guys. So, I did come across the Dune book in a discount bin, right? Discount bin. And I didn't even know what it was about. I just saw Dune and it looked interesting. And so I think I remember reading the back and it was sci-fi fantasy, and usually I don't do sci-fi. Usually sci-fi is like not my thing. Like I'll do fantasy, but I won't do sci-fi fantasy. Like I'll avoid sci-fi at like all costs. I don't know why. That just has always been a thing for me. So for me to be guided to a sci-fi fantasy book was like really weird. So I'm like looking at this book in this discount bin, and it's the first book of Dune. So I read it. Oh my god, I loved it. It was so good. It's very it has metaphysical properties in it that are very well done, and expressed. It's almost like if elements of The Alchemist were brought into Star Wars, sort of, but also meeting, how do I explain this? Also meeting a little bit of like Last Airbender kind of energy. It's like if all of it just kind of meshed together. Because it had like the internal knowing dialogue journey of The Alchemist, and kind of like the metaphysical magic of Doctor Strange and like the Last Airbender kind of things, but in a sci-fi setting, kind of like Star Wars, basically. That's like the best way I can explain it. But anyway, I love the book, right? So then I spent the next few years waiting to find the other book in the series in a discount bin, and it took forever. Like, I could not find one for the longest time. And I still don't have book 2. As of now, I still don't have book 2. But I have 2 copies of book 3. So, I have not finished the series simply because I have not come across book 2 yet in a discount bin. And that's what I'm waiting for. I'm assuming that when the book comes to me, that's what I'm supposed to finish. But I actually have 2 copies of book 3. Because I forgot that I already had book 3. You like the first 3 books of Dune, but after that, disillusioned. You don't really care for the other ones? That's alright. I am excited, Drathion, for the new Dune movie. I am, yeah. Spiritual Answers are actually working on a fantasy book. Aww. It's nearly finished and I'll probably publish it. My main characters are 2 female elves. It's high and dark fantasy. Oh, feel free to share Spiritual Answers. That's definitely up my alley. I would like to take a look at it for sure. You got a beautiful mind, Jawel. Thank you. Did those of you who have read Dune, did I explain it well enough? Did I pull enough information to make it make sense? The author's son took over book 4 and so on. It would have a different feel to it then, wouldn't it? It would have a different feel then to it, wouldn't it? That's interesting. For reals. Yeah, I was interested to see. I don't really like movies. I get kind of hesitant, honestly, about movies most of the time. Because I always feel like there's some part of the story that's missing with a movie. Like it just doesn't quite feel like enough of the story. But I am still excited for the Dune one. Because I feel, I get a little bit hopeful that it's going to be good, you know. You'll email me the first few chapters, Spiritual Answers? That's so sweet. Aw. You did. I'm glad I explained it well enough. Thank you, Metaliner. You're not sure why the word what turned up in that post? Oh, I don't know. I automatically corrected it though. Didn't I? I automatically corrected it though, didn't I? No, I'm not sure. Did I say what? What? Sometimes there's a break in the code. and then glitches happen. Sometimes there's a break in the code and things just glitch out. So short the imagination. Oh, sometimes you mean with movies? Sometimes, yeah, movies can be a bit too straightforward. There's a little bit of not really elusiveness, but I don't know. I guess it's kind of hard when a story is a book. Like, you place yourself in the story a bit different than you do if you're just like watching a movie. Like, in some stories it just works different, you know? And I feel like character development is kind of undervalued in movies. Like, character development is like, I don't know, really undervalued most of the time in movies, in my personal opinion. Which is why I'm kind of like, don't care. Don't care. I did correct it. I'm glad. I have seen the Matrix, Joelle. Yeah. Enter the Matrix. Yes, it's called Enter the Matrix. I've seen that one. That one's another one that has the... That one doesn't really need character development that much, though. Not to the same level. Some of them really do, though. And they just fall flat. I don't know. Maybe it's... I don't know. It's interesting. I'm just a really picky person. I'm just really picky. Are you back, Ceci? Welcome back. Welcome back. Glad to have you. You had to get a picture into its frame. Oh, that is kind of tricky. You think CGI took away from it? A tiny bit, yeah. We're more, how pretty does it look? How accurate does it look? How real does it look? When really, I just want to know more about the characters. Hey, I genuinely welcome in. Oh, enter for sounding the gong. Yeah. No biggie. No biggie. I do feel like I want to put more blue in our grass, though. More blue in our grass, because it just feels like it needs a bit extra. You like the music? This is the Planets from the BBC. It's the Planet CD. So it is the accompaniment, musical accompaniment. That's what we're listening to. So it is a bit different. It's beautiful. Well done. Thank you, Amethyst. This one has been one that we've been working on for a while. Definitely for a while. But it's kind of grown on us. It's made some progress. We're not even halfway done. Like, there's so much more that needs to go into this painting that we're just not even close to done with yet. But I do feel like, as far as the other painting goes, the Astral Body one, which I should change our title since we're not working on the Astral Body anymore. This is our Reiki Master painting. You've been chilling to the music on Stablix. I'm glad. It could definitely be an angel number, Jawel, yeah. I think twos are balance, right? And being on the right path, if I remember. Somebody probably knows angel numbers way better than me. Hi, Anna. Welcome in, hun. Glad to have you. Welcome back. So I'm gonna grab some blue. And we're just gonna put a little bit into this space. Make it a little bit less... It's a little bit too heavy with green. So I think little touches of blue here and there will even out the color tones. Plus I remember our other canvas painting, our sister painting. I'll show you it again for those who have not seen it. Oh, not that one. I'll show you this one. This is the sister painting. So our green actually had some blue in it. It wasn't actually as stagnant of a green as we have now. So I'm hoping to make this a bit more blue. And thank you, Anna, for that gift sub. Cha-chow, it was very sweet of you, dear. Thank you. It's called Planets or The Planet. This one is... I'll show you the case. I'll show you the case. Here. The Planets. The Planets. The soundtrack from the BBC TV series. Music by Jim Meacock? M-E-A-C-O-C-K. So that's his music. Hi, Bel-Air Music. Welcome in, dear. You wanted to see the purple bar go all the way up? Thank you. Fill the bars. Filling bar magic. The bar is now completed. Thank you for your support. Now the program may continue. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I have way too much fun. Like program protocol extended. Program protocol extended. We were really close. That was actually from... I think that one ends today too, if I remember correctly. We're just going to put a little bit of blue in different pieces here as we see fit. And the CD player randomly stopped playing. But it's still on? What? What? Are you okay, CD player? Do you need some TLC? I'm not sure why you stopped. I feel like you stopped in the middle of a song. It's alright. We'll start it again. I'll jump it a few places forward too. We'll start it there. It wasn't you. That's alright. No big deal. No big deal. I am putting just a little touch of light blue in. Hey 8 Live, welcome back, dear. So Amethyst says 222. Says trust that everything is working out exactly how it's supposed to do, with divine blessings for everyone involved. Let's go have faith. Are you sleepy, Ceci? Do you need a nap? Is it nap time? So any repeating of 2 is just going to amplify. Hi Cheyenne, welcome in. You love the little swirl moments in here? Some happy little trees. Yeah, Cheyenne, we do. We do. The little rainbow swirls are really nice. I think last time people were calling them rainbow tentacles. Happy tree, especially this one. Right? Especially this one. Especially that one. Especially this one, yeah. Especially that one. I'm just gonna continue to kind of build up our blue here in this space. Oh yeah, you can put it in chat, Amethyst. I definitely don't mind, hun. You're more than okay to do that. I'm just going in and breaking up some of our depth. Like all the grass is a bit flat in one tone, so I'm just dabbing some of this blue color in to kind of shift things into different depths. Hey, Robust Eccentric Clockwork, welcome back, dear. You're alright? I'm glad you are. You've been working on a creative project? You're just waiting for the paint to dry? Aww. I'm glad you're doing well, hun. Your angel number book only goes up to 999. I feel like when you have, like, it going beyond, like, the extra repeating is just building off of the same energy, so it's like amplified, I think, if I remember that correctly. Gustav Holst? You mean for music? I've never... You agree? Yeah, I was gonna say I've never seen... I mean, sometimes you can go to a YouTube channel and find, like, people who have, like, made specific videos for egregiously high repeating numbers. But I don't think I've actually seen a written document that goes any higher. You know what I mean? Because I think it's just an accentuation. It's just a layering of the same thing over and over and over. Infinitely amount. But yeah, it's still definitely interesting to think about. Like how much it could grow on top of itself. It could be a version of 111 for sure. 8 Life says, I received a tongue drum as a present. They are pretty fun. My hubby noticed me enjoying the music from your YouTube channel and surprised me with it. That's so sweet. It is really. Did you get one from, is it Kozovsky? Kosmovsky is where I got my drum. Kosmovsky. It's a Russian company. It's quite a rare CD. Really? Of course it is. It is really fun to play with, that's for sure. So I feel like tomorrow is gonna be 2 sessions of I like the energy work, the energy healing. I feel we're gonna have 2 sessions. And one that has kind of like a pause in the middle where we do a little bit of drum in the middle. And we take a break. And then we reset and go again. We're gonna see how we feel. And it might end up being eventually that Thursdays have 2 different sessions. One in the afternoon and one in the evening. Is probably how it's gonna go, I feel, maybe in the future. So that a lot of people have a chance to show up. Hey Glyph, welcome in. I'm glad to see you. Welcome back. I'm sure there's probably not that many. Jawel, yeah. I'm sure there's probably not that many. Because it is from the TV series. Did you join Eccentric? You have your life planned out, and I'm just trying to get into a drama school and then be in a successful relationship. I'll be building my dream home in Scotland. Wow. Nice. Now you're looking into international romantic relationships. That sounds like a nice dream. Clockwork, hun? Hey, Alicart, welcome in, dear. Glad to see you. It is ambitious, yeah. We're not playing. Clockwork's not playing games. They know exactly what they want. They know exactly what they want. I would like Scotland. It's got such a nice history. The only thing that would worry me is the cold. Like, I already find now too cold. But it's weird because, like, I went outside a couple times in the winter, which I normally do not, like, ever do. And I actually enjoyed the cold. It was weird. I've never had that experience before. I usually hate the cold. Like, with a fiery passion, I hate winter. Like, I hate being cold. But I went outside a few times this year, and I'm like, I kind of like it, and it feels weird. So maybe now I wouldn't hate Scotland as much as maybe I think I would because of how cold it is. But I did find it funny because normally I don't do cold. Like, at all. Normally I don't deal with cold at all. But it felt good. It felt good. You like the painting alley? I'm glad you do, dear. I'm glad you do. Where do I live currently? I live in Indiana. I live up in northern Indiana. So it gets equally hot as it does cold. It gets equally hot as it does cold. So it can get really cold, but it can also get really hot. And sometimes it does that in the same week. Sometimes it does that in the same week, and you're like, wait, what? What season is it? Is it summer or winter this week? I don't know. I don't know what season it's supposed to be this week. This music, I know it does get kind of much, doesn't it? Canada is so cold, Constance. Yeah, Canada does get pretty cold. It's a bit rich for you. Aw. It's not that cold there. Where are you, Constance? Where it doesn't get cold? It kind of sounds like the Gotham City song. You think so? Hi, Crazy Bro. Welcome in, dear. Glad to have you. I'm doing well, David. How are you? I'm doing really well. We're just chilling, chatting. We have done a little bit of painting, but we've mostly been chatting now. It's kind of bipolar for you too, Amethyst, where it's kind of both. It's kind of hot and cold. You still like CDs, Cliff? Me too. Oh, you're from Scotland? Are you? Nice. I would definitely like to visit, that's for sure. Oh, Scotland's crime rate is extremely low? Medical service are also better? Aw. Learning the language is more fun for me with helping your stammer. I'm glad Robust Clockwork, hun. Yeah, Indiana is bipolar like Ohio. It has equal opposites. It is equally hot as it is cold. The season themselves are confused about it too. That's true, 8 Live. Yeah, the seasons don't even know what they're supposed to be. Wasn't it? I mean, how accurate can the seasons be according to our calendar, right? You think Vermont has fun weather too? Yeah, Cheyenne, I'm sure it probably does. Not just chatting, also educating. That's true, Joelle, yeah. When are we ever not learning, though? Life is kind of a learning thing. You always learn in life. Especially through other people. You saw bugs flying around where you live, and that shouldn't happen in January. It's been an unseasonably warm January here. Like, unseasonably warm. Like, I keep forgetting it's like middle of January. Because it has not. Heat-wise or weather-wise, it hasn't really not felt like it. It's been unseasonably warm for you too, Amethyst. I wonder. It's just interesting. It makes you wonder. Makes you wonder. But I think it has something to definitely do with the calendar. Humans trying to keep track of time. Kind of funny. You think your weather's mild too, Constance? It is still quite wet though. Yeah, I could see that. Thank you so much for your patience. You're welcome, Jawel. No big deal, hun. No big deal. That's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes. Gently going in and adding more blue. Kind of gently putting the layer down. Strong energy? I mean, it's not like I haven't heard that before. I have heard that before, yeah. Do you need to be mellowed out, maybe with a bowl? We'll mellow you out with a bowl, maybe. Balance. Looking for balance. You're off to La La Land. Good night, Joel. Sweet dreams, hun. I appreciate you hanging out. We are almost wrapping up with the stream today. We have just a few minutes left. So we will be finding somebody to raid and say hi to. The singing bowl scared you? No! It should be balancing. The singing bowl should be balancing. Yeah, sweet dreams, Joel. Good night, dear. It's strong but gentle. It should be. I hope it wouldn't be too much. Unless I'm doing like the energy clearing, then it's probably a bit much. As it probably should be, honestly. As it probably should be. You might need to play with your bowl. Sorry, I just hit the mic. I punched the mic. You might need to play with your bowls, yeah. Might need to. It can definitely make a difference. To get you where you're going. Bring you some balance that you're looking for. We will put down some more orange. Like a reddish orange. This looks like rose though. So we'll put down some red and some orange together to darken up some more spots of this tree. Because last time I was working on this tree, we had to stop and do some energy work. So, which is okay. But now we're gonna go back and see if we can work on it again. Which means I'll mix up the color again. And see what we can make of it. Maybe bring some of this yellow in too. And try to mix this color. And we'll try to see maybe who else we want to raid today. Does anybody have... I don't normally ask, but does anybody have a suggestion for a raid today? I don't normally ask, but I feel like asking today. Anybody have like an art person or maybe a tarot person that they really like, or somebody else that they think we would enjoy? Is Mercy streaming? We can go say hi to Mercy. Go say hi to Mercy. I don't think I've seen them streaming for a while. We'll just continue to grab some orange. Kind of plot the color down as we see fit. Perfect. And we'll continue next time. Tomorrow is going to be the communal energy healing stream. So, those of you who want to aid in some of that energy work, please feel free to say hi in Discord to me so I can provide you that role. I will also be doing a separate kind of like self-promotion section for my guardians who do the work. So keep a watch out for that. If you want to know how to contribute in a tangible way, maybe before the stream, please say hi in Discord. We will provide you a guardian role, and I will do mini sessions, like mini training sessions on how it's going to work before we actually start. But if you've already joined us before, you probably have a pretty good idea about how that works. So feel free to join us if you would like. I think the CD stopped in the same place as it did earlier, which is interesting. I'm putting a mental note on that one. But we will go ahead and we'll do a raid here. We got one person who's suggesting we raid Mercy, who's doing, it looks like, Nancy Drew? Is this a game? Is this a game? I think this is a game. But we'll go say hi to Mercy, who's doing maybe a Nancy Drew game? I'm not really sure. I've not seen it. But we'll go say hi and share some love. Hope you all have a wonderful evening. Yes, thank you so much. I hope you guys do too. Thank you for your love and support today. We will be live tomorrow, but it will be the communal healing. Those of you who need some extra aid or assistance, or you just want to join the community in a different way outside of Twitch, feel free to just pop into Discord. I am taking people who want to do some energy work into Discord for mini training sessions. And if you just want to participate tomorrow, that's okay too. There's no wrong way to be active tomorrow. I do appreciate you guys. Enjoy Mercy, say hi, share the love, and we will catch you tomorrow. Thank you so much for your support, and enjoy Mercy. Bye guys. I appreciate you. Enjoy the rest of your day.